very interesting. And now let's discuss. Do you have any question? Feel free to open the mic and ask anything which is interesting to you. Don't hesitate. It's small group, so no problem. Any question, anything which is interesting to you to be heard from that demonstrations.
Vladimir, I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Where is the waste material coming from? I mean, like in the end, you are trying to make some economical assessment, so to know that waste material can be used in certain ways. Do you have like different types of buildings that were demolished and you got the materials? Or sorry if I missed, if you already explained this. Or
it depends. In Macedonia, the Macedonian partner is CIM. This is basically an institution similar to ZAC from Macedonia. It's there's Building and Civil Engineering Institute. I'm not sure about the actual notation, but it's an institution similar to us. And they got in touch with the Maxsteel, which is a very large steel production company, and they have they've been kind to provide us with their resources of black and white slag, which is now currently being landfilled. So, and now it is being now it will be used as a material to construct a road. So basically now, previously the Maxsteel had to pay to get rid of the material, and now they are able to sell it. This is for the Macedonian use case. For Spanish use case, I've mentioned that some of the material came from the demolition of these kilns that were already on site in this CTC facility. This is also one of the partners, industrial partners. With the CTC is waste processing company. So yes, there the loop will be closed within the company itself. And in Maribor, I haven't specifically mentioned, but our industrial partner from Maribor is Nigrad. This is a construction company, and they have their own source of waste materials. Some of it, I mean, comes from the construction and demolition waste, and one very important part is the reclaimed asphalt pavement. So they are actually, while they are renovating or renovating the roads, they collect this material, and now they were looking how they can make most out of it, because now they've the material was mainly used as shoulders to produce shoulders for the road construction and these side embankments. But now we are looking how we can use it in load-bearing layers and also in asphalt layers.
Yeah, thank you.
There is some comment and question in chat, but Lenar, you can open the mic and ask, but it's clear it's now time for this transition for sure. And as already said, I will give you the word just a second. What was important when Sebastjan was saying that something which was cost now becomes a value, you know. Before they had to pay to dump that slag, now they might in future sell it, So this is, you know, completely different business situation for this steel producing company. And this change in this perspective, this is very important. Leonard, go ahead.
Thanks for the presentation. So I have only one small theoretical philosophy question about new materials. So at the moment, each materials contains of chemical elements. Most of chemical elements already discovered. So and I am interested in how likely someday new composite material will synthesize, and this new material might be better than existence one. For example, concrete, clay. How likely it is possible? What do you think? Or maybe all materials already discovered, and we have to use them more efficiently. Thank you.
I mean, I can give you, maybe this will be just partly an answer to your question, but this is no secret that if you reuse concrete, if you crush concrete and reuse it, the concrete actually gains strength over time. So it's this is a good example of recycling. But yeah, this is one thing. Then the so-called fly ash can be also used in concrete mixtures. It has also some bounding properties. These are the two examples I can give you up front that you might look into even further. But if you have some more specific questions, please feel free to contact me.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, maybe some general comment. There we are talking about downcycling and upcycling. I think that's the word. So we can improve even some products to have better use than before, or in some cases it's used for some other purpose which is not at the same value it was originally, but instead of dumping into the landfill, you can use it. So that's the difference. And this economical part is also the same. You must pay to landfill it, or you can get paid to give this as a resource material for some other organization. So this is everything to be discovered and developed and researched, and there is quite some work in this field of the concrete as such. There is some cement not carbonized in the concrete, and you can somehow take it out and use it again. So there is a lot of work in this field by different institutes like ZAC and others. So a huge area of work for research and development organizations, and also for research work at the university where you're studying, for example. So the whole domain of theoretical and practical research and PhD works can be done in this way if there is a clear orientation or interest of the university and faculty in this direction. That's why I'm very happy that you are here and listening to it, and hopefully we will also record it, and as I said, provide you the link, and you can forward this link to maybe some professor or some head of the unit, of the chair, and say, okay, this is something I'm interested in. Let's see what we can do, how we can also maybe collaborate in the future in Erasmus. Zach and we are also interested to work in Erasmus, as we we were in the past. So you know, these are the outcomes of this kind of webinars. Also, so feel free to leave us the email, and we will send you the link, and you can then maybe do some work at the university in this direction.
Thank you.
Any more questions? Matej, Eva from Slovenia. Sebastjan, I have one more question. You're mentioning the social aspect. I think this is really an issue when we are dealing with any kind of waste. Nowadays, people and civil initiatives are very, very listening to or following what's going on in any kind of use of waste, and it's a tricky area. You know, there is always somebody or some organization which will say this is risky, this is negative impact on environment, and so on and so forth. Even you are trying to prevent dumping that material to the landfill, there is still some worries. Have you had any that bad or good practices or experience within the CINDERELA in general in all those locations?
I mean, the social aspect or general public perception, maybe if I emphasize if I give you an example from Northern Macedonia, there was not so much of a civil initiative struggle, or I can't find the right word, but there was some corporation, or not corporations, the companies are not that keen on switching to new models, and they had the conversations also on the governmental level. Should they even allow the recycled materials to be used in construction products? Because you have to be aware that if you, to be very concrete, if you allow, for example, Max Steel to use their waste, their sludge as an alternative source for construction products, you're cutting out the mining sites, so they are going out of business. So yeah, this is one thing we have to realize, that yeah, this is also can lead to a political, or not political, but yeah, more general discussion.
Yeah, I agree with that. But on other hand, these companies which are dealing with the extraction, they should be also interesting, because they have technology to process that materials. So that can be also somehow on some areas the opportunity for them, if this is everything well organized. And if they are, you know, as you said, keen to that and aware that sooner or later that will be the case. So it's not that they can stop it. As Lena said, this will be for sure the future. So if they are aware of that, better that they step in this process of transition to circularity and grab the first mover advantage, so-called, in the field, and learn how to deal with that and get and exploit the business advantage and this business opportunity, actually. So this is, I think, also one perspective, but this needs time to to spread messages and to see that it's possible and it's ongoing activity or business in some other countries. So sooner or later it will come also to Macedonia. So they cannot avoid it, for sure. So again, this is also the let's say some of the intents of this international circular construction cluster, that, for example, something is going well in India. So if it is going well in India, why not to transfer it to Macedonia, for example? I'm just saying this as a theoretical situation, but there's the case. Many countries are working in this area, and maybe are also more adventurous, more ahead, as the Netherlands, for example, and we have to learn, or we can learn from them. And maybe they don't have so rigid regulation as in Europe, for example. This is also, I think, a real problem if the regulation is very strict and detailed, and a small piece, a small percentage over some ingredient of some kind of material in this mixture of materials is there, and you are just going over it, and you cannot use it, and that can be a small barrier which stops the whole process. Any other comment? Okay, Sebastjan, if there is no more comment, I will just show a couple of links where some additional information. Can you let me go to share my screen back? You must stop sharing, or you did already? You did. Sorry. Share, just a second. I must start my presentation now. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button, I think. Okay, anyhow, I will not complicate with that. If you would like to see what are the next webinars organized by Construction Cluster of Slovenia or within the International Circular Construction Cluster Initiative, just browse these words in the Google. You can find our LinkedIn page, and I think there was links also in chat. You can copy paste them, and of the CINDERELA project. So please use this couple of minutes to do that, to copy paste the links, and you can find more information there. And feel free to contact us, call us, send email, whatever, and we will get in touch with you. And if there is some opportunity to grab and work together, let's use it and work together in the future. So for now, I think this would be all from my side. Sebastjan, do you have something to say? Some of the next, let's say, events, meetings, webinars of CINDERELA, maybe, which is planned?
Yes, first of all, thank you, Vladimir, for inviting me and letting me share our experience, what we have done so far, and trying to spread the word, so to say, about the circularity, because this is, at least in my opinion, the fact that we will have to go more circular in order to be sustainable on the long run. Regarding the next events, we are now in the near future. We are during the summer. There will be some workshops regarding the CinderOSS. I don't have the specific dates yet. But if you leave me your contacts, I can put you on the mailing list. And yeah, that is it for what I have planned for now.
Okay, thank you very much. So with that, I would end this webinar, and I'm looking forward to you to attend the next one we plan. And Sebastjan, thank you very much again for your presentation. And what's the most important thing right now? Stay healthy, because it's difficult times because of Corona. So see you at the next webinar. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.